The Metropolitan Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, commonly known as the Duomo di Firenze or the Cathedral of Florence, is the main Florentine church, symbol of the city, and one of the most famous in Italy. When it was completed in the 15th century, it was the largest church in the world, while today it is considered the third in Europe, after St. Peter's in Rome and St. Paul's in London. The construction of the cathedral, ordered by the Florentine Signoria, began in 1296 and ended from a structure point of view only in 1436. This is the Duomo di Firenze. Piazzale Michaelangelo in Florence represents the most famous observation point of the city panorama, reproduced in countless postcards and a must for tourists visiting the city. It was built from 1869 on a design by the architect Giuseppe Poggi on a hill just south of the historic center. The view embraces the heart of Florence, from Forte Belvedere to Santa Croce, passing through the Arno River and the bridges of Florence in sequence, especially the Ponte Vecchio, the Duomo, the Palazzo Vecchio, the Bargello, and the octagonal bell tower of the Badia Fiorentina. It rises 104 meters above sea level. The Basilica of the Holy Cross is the largest Franciscan church in the world. Legend says that Holy Cross was founded by Saint Francis himself. It is the principal Franciscan church in Florence, Italy, and a minor basilica of the Roman Catholic Church. It is situated on the Piazza di Santa Croce, about 800 meters southeast of the Duomo. It is the burial place of the most illustrious Italians such as Michelangelo, Galileo, Machiavelli, the poet Foscolo, and the philosopher Gentile and the composer Rossini. Thus, it is also known as the Temple of the Italian Glories. The Uffizi Gallery is a museum complex in Florence, comprising the gallery of statues and paintings, the Vasari Corridor, and the collections of Palazzo Pitti. The three unified galleries are one of the most important museums in the world, in quantity and quality of the works collected. Gucci Garden in Florence is truly an incredible place and is part of a project perhaps unique in the world. Located inside the prestigious Palazzo della Mercanzia in Piazza della Signoria, the most famous of the city. Inside this museum is the collection of some of the most representative and exclusive models of the famous Florentine fashion house. Mercatino Nuovo is where you can find any kind of leather products and various souvenirs in Florence, Italy. Palazzo Vecchio or Old Palace is the town hall of Florence, Italy. It overlooks the Piazza della Signoria, which holds the copy of Michelangelo's David statues, and the Gallery of Statues in the adjacent Loggia dei Lanzi. Originally called the Palazzo della Signoria, after the Lordship of Florence, the ruling body of the Republic of Florence, the Palazzo dei Popoli and Palazzo Ducale, in accordance with the varying use of the palace during its long history. The building acquired its current name when the Medici Duke's residence was moved across the Arno River to the Pitti Palace. This is the Palazzo Vecchio. The Piazza della Signoria is the central square of Florence, the seat of civil power and the heart of the city's social life. L-shaped, it is located in the central part of medieval Florence, south of the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. The Ponte Vecchio is one of the symbols of the city of Florence and one of the most famous bridges in the world. The Accademia Gallery is a museum in Florence, located in Via Ricasoli. The museum, fourth in Italy for number of visitors after the Uffizi, exhibits the largest number of Michelangelo's sculptures in the world, including the famous David.